Oh, you're on banter today. You back on? You activated the banter. You still on the? Oh, you're lucky. I was gonna wear my England top. I thought, should I put it on? And I thought, no. I don't want you to remember.
Oh, really? Listen. I'm good. I'm all right. I said what I needed to say. It's all good. Did you drink the water?
Man, you came with the smoke, man. Like literally, you was ready. And the thing was as well, because I know, you didn't say anything till what day was that? Monday. We talked Monday or Tuesday, whenever it was. Yeah, you didn't say nothing the Sunday, and I clocked. You didn't say nothing Sunday, nothing Monday. You let the dust settle. You let the dust settle, and then you came with the ammunition. Clocked you.
No. I tell you why. Because at the end of the day, like when your team loses, I'll just not. I think when it comes to England as well, I don't want to just be on people like that. And I think as well, because of the way the game won, I just thought, obviously, it's quite funny. So meetings.
It's a cold funny,
Yeah, there's some people like that really hate England, but that's not me. But yeah, it was just.
You sure?
Yeah,
you should mention I don't hate England.
Nah, we'll talk one day. We will talk about the whole Cole Palmer stuff because I think there's more to it than what we've already discussed. But that's for another day. But no, I just thought I'll just let you man. I try and let you man just obviously enjoy the day of the final, and then obviously I've been there when you get slapped up by Barcelona in the Champions League final, and the last thing I want is anyone coming at me with any nonsense.
Thing is, though, I don't know. I mean, you've been through it. I don't think you got slapped up. I just think the points you made, were all valid, like all valid points. Yeah, let's not get into it, man, because
Paul's opinions are anyway.
You've activated the banter already. I can tell. Activated the banter the other day.
Not me.
Nah, you really more. No. You was informed the other day, man. You was informed, man. You brought your A game. That was like Barca 99 or something like mad like that. I don't know.
Had a few days off.
Yeah, I can tell. Man. But what are you saying anyway, man? What are you saying? You're good?
I'm good. I've, like I said, had a few days off. Had a trim. Little shape up. Been drinking water. Yeah, I'm good, man. What are you saying?
I said I've been drinking water, No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Hay fever's the thing, though. Hay fever's the one at the moment where it's just like, I'll ask you this every year, and I always forget, but you suffer from hay fever, innit?
Yeah,
mildly.
Some years it's really bad, and then other, like this year I've been okay. But yeah, there's some years where I can't even open the windows because the pollen. I feel like the pollen's more sticky as well now. Yeah, it gets in everything.
It's overnight though. I always suffer more overnight than I do in the day, which is weird because it should be the other way around. But I don't know, man. Hay fever. This is the only, and the worst thing is normally you've got like the heat and the sun and all that kind of come with it. Right now it's grey clouds and I've still got hay fever. Do you know what I mean? But how does that work? That should not even do a thing.
This is a bad comparison, but it reminds you of, sometimes you read those stupid stories of not dumb things that people do, but just questionable things. And it always reminds you of when someone said they got pregnant because they didn't think that if you were doing like foreplay and stuff, that if you have like semen on the fingers, it can make you pregnant. And that's how they got pregnant. And that's what your experience of summer reminds you of. That it's all the crap of summer without actual summer. Like just the point.
It's mad. It is mad. I don't know that. Is that a thing though? So people don't think that you can.
Yeah, they're like, because you didn't stick it in, then can't get pregnant.
But that's like those people that think they can't like catch certain things if they. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's
sex and all that. So. Well, I don't know, man. Some foolish people out there, man. But no, there is.
Look at the foolish.
You're foolish. We're gonna go on to him, but before we get on to him. Episode 5, Stay Tuned podcast. Myself, Theo, Kieran, as always. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're new to the audio, head over to the YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there, subscribe on there as well. And if you're on YouTube, go to the audio version. If you're on a long commute or whatever, you're flying out of the England country, the cold weather in July, you're going to some warm temperatures, slap this on download and make sure you listen to it on the plane as well, man. But stupid people. Peoples. let's add more to that because we got to add the whole team bus onto this one. For context, obviously the video come out. Do you know what was weird actually? Because I'll let you do the context actually, but the weird thing was, people were sending me this video of Enzo Fernandez and the Argentinian players, or some of the Argentinian players on the bus. And you just see the video and you just think, oh yeah, okay, cool. And I didn't really because I hadn't been online or nothing. I hadn't gone on like socials. And I didn't register why people were sending it to me. I just thought they were just sending me because he's a Chelsea player and he's won the Copa America and all that. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then someone said, no. Check, here's the translation to what they're singing and what he's singing. And it's on his Instagram live. Madness. You're going to have to give some context.
Yeah, so see, anyone that doesn't really care for football, because I think it's mainstream football news, but not mainstream news. That makes sense. But so there's a Chelsea player from Argentina, just won a tournament. He's celebrating with his teammates, and he's singing with his teammates quite an offensive song about France. So the context is actually I've got it here actually. So the song goes, it's in Spanish, but they play for France, but their parents are from Angola. Their mother is Cameroon, or their father is from Nigeria, but their passport says French. And they're singing this with their chest as well, like laughing, smiling. And of course, because we've been on this topic now the last 3 episodes. So we've got the usual apology. I stand, what does he say? I stand against, let me see what it is. I want to apologize sincerely for the video posted on Instagram. This song includes highly offensive language and there's no absolute excuse for the words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up. Here we go. This is the reason. For getting caught up in the euphoria of the celebrations. That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I'm truly sorry.
Do you know what I say to that though? Goes back to what you said last week. Like, why, if you feel that way, you wouldn't sing that song. Like, it just wouldn't even come into your mind to sing it. If you felt that way and you're so passionate about, diversity and trying to eradicate racism and all the rest of it, that song would not even come into. Or if one of your teammates was singing it, you'd be like, no, we can't do that. We're not running that on this bus because it's not what I believe in. But for you to be front and center, and it's on your Instagram account, like that, the two things don't align. Like, it just doesn't go together. So, and it's not just him. I don't want to just blame Enzo. I blame him for, it's his account, so he's got to take the accountability for it. The fact that we know about it, because if they just sang that on the bus and no one was posting it and uploading it and IG and live in it, we wouldn't even know about this. But the fact that he's allowed someone to, or it's his account, and he's just like, yeah, you can put it up. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. There's I wanted to touch on, obviously, because Wesley Fofana and obviously the Chelsea players, then even before the apology, before we got to the Enzo's apology, they were basically unfollowing. Wesley Fofana said, 2024, this is the level of racism that we still have to experience, even, I suppose, as a footballer or just as a black person in the world. I thought that was good of them to do, and I hate to follow over the but I want them to follow through with it now. I don't want them, because he's apologized, to go, oh yeah, okay, cool, don't worry about it now. Do you know what I mean? I want them to follow through. There has to be something, like, because this is why when it happened, I wasn't shocked. Like, when racism doesn't shock me anymore. Like, we must walk and live amongst racist people every single day of our lives. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't shock me. What's sad about it is that he's got a platform where he's millions of people following him. There's kids that probably look up to him and to the Argentinian players that are on the bus as well. And all of them thought it was okay and felt it was okay to do what they did. That's a bit sad. But the racism side, like, we know about Argentina's history with black people. Do you know what I mean? And we know about the certain South American countries. We know about Luis Suarez and Patrice Evra. Do you know what I'm saying? So this isn't new to us. Even Cavani, I feel like Cavani got caught up in something as well. Can't remember. I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
was it United? Was it United?
United or PSG?
I feel like is it?
I think there was something there. He made a comment,
Yeah,
and even again, it's slightly different, but I think Garnacho as well. Said something. But
even some of the Spanish dons as well. Remember, was it Bernardo Silva? He said something about.
It's one of the centre back. Was it Mendy?
I thought it was Mendy. It was Mendy. He said something about Mendy. And like, so we know well, it's in there. It's to them, they deem that as football banter. They just see it as football banter. What do you think should happen after this now? What would you say should happen in terms of not just Chelsea, but the players that were involved, the other clubs as well, but predominantly Chelsea, because that's who the focus is on, Enzo. What do you think they should do? And what do you think the players should do as well when he gets back to Cobham?
It's funny because I was going to ask you the same question. I'll answer. So it's a tricky one. Before I answer your question, one of the things that I say bothered me more was the fact that this is a song. Like this is a football song. Do you know? Because I think in Ra, so this is a well-known song among a certain population of people about French. I don't even know what they're doing singing about French players anyway.
But it goes back to the World Cup, doesn't it? I think that's when the fans were singing it outside the stadium. When they
that's problematic in itself anyway. Yeah. But I mean, I think what needs to. But I'm trying to think of other examples. So, there was the whole chalk ice thing in that Rio Ferdinand, and I
shouldn't laugh, but yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. So I can't remember, but didn't he get abandoned for that?
Yeah.
I think so. I think if that's the route that they're going down based on what's happened, I think there needs to be that. It's a tricky one. I think he needs to go and have a chat with these players, and they need to talk. And there's not like a straightforward, he's done this, he do X. I think they need to figure out what's appropriate and relevant for him in this particular scenario. So they obviously need to go and talk. His apology, is not enough. Like, that's not.
What else can he do? That's what I'm saying is, what else? Because he's going to come back to Chelsea in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when he's had his break from the Copa America and join up with the players in America.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, he needs to come out and say with his chest, look, these are beliefs that I held, because that's what it is. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Like, I know in my past I've had certain, just from the environment I've grown up in, certain views about, misogyny and things like that. And I've had to own up and say that was my view at the time, but it's not what I believe at the moment. And that's just the environment, no excuses, whatever. He needs to just come and say, yeah, I thought this was normal behavior. And this is the lifestyle I was leading. I know this was wrong. And so what can I do to make up for this? And I'm committed to changing. And that's what needs to happen. Because you can't undo it with I didn't realize, or stand again. You don't, obviously, because you want to sing the song.
Yeah.
So I think that's what needs to happen. There's also going to be talk about, does he need to be moved out of the club? I think he wants to go anyway. So I think that's a whole other, from a footballing side, I don't really know, because he might post it because he's thinking, if I can do this, I can leave. So yeah, I think first and foremost, that's just what it needs to be. He needs to go and have a chat with those players, and he needs to decide and come out with what was going to be like, responding with commitment to anti-discriminatory practices. But what do you think? Because you're a little bit closer to it as a Chelsea fan, as a black Chelsea fan, and without putting any pressure, but I'm just saying you're going to experience it different to how I experience.
No, I don't think I am, though. I don't think I am, because I think, did you when it was Mason Greenwood? Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's not. I'm not attached to it. I don't mean you in particular. I mean, like, even like Luis Suarez and for Liverpool as well. So I mean, football fans in general. I'm closer because obviously I support the club, but at the same time as well. Do you mean this? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, racism. It's funny because I was watching Jermaine Defoe. He was doing a podcast with that dickhead I don't like, the Crystal Palace guy, Simon Jordan.
Oh, Simon Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, and he was doing a podcast with him, and he was talking about the lack of opportunities for black managers and this and all that. I remember, I've said it myself. He said he's been wearing the Kick It Out t-shirt since he was at West Ham. Do you know what I'm saying? So what he's kind of saying is, like, these things are still here. Like, no way the club are going to sell Enzo Fernandez. Like, we're in the fan base as well. there's a couple of things. Let me try and break it down. Within the fan base, people are outraged, but they're not outraged for the right reasons. They're just outraged because they want to be outraged and they see other people outraged and, oh my God. I said on another podcast yesterday, if Enzo Fernandez stays at the club, which is the most likely situation that will happen, unless they can come in and recover the 100 million they paid for him, which ain't going to happen, then he scores the free kick in, I don't know, a game against Liverpool United or a final, if we get to one.
Yeah.
You think the fans are going to remember the other day? You think they're going to remember of when he was calling man all sorts, and no one remembers that. They're not, fans are fickle, so they're going to forget that. Trust me, the fact, you hit the nail on the head, the fact that it's kind of in football world, yeah, but it's not like hit the mainstream or nothing like that, kind of tells you that it's not even that big of an issue in society. They're not even that bothered. Do you know what I mean? Like I said before, we're all around it every day. You probably work with people. I probably work with people. You probably live 2 doors down from someone who's looks at you a bit different when they see you walk out. Do you know what I mean? So it's all around us all day. And I think I can't be shocked by it anymore. I'm saddened by it because even close to, not showing my age, but, say 30 plus, I've been around it and it's here and nothing's changed. So I think for Chelsea, if I was Chelsea, what I would probably do, there's 2 options they got, yeah. They can either try and sell him, which I don't think will happen, because he's probably one of their biggest assets at the club. They'll either try and loan him out somewhere, which again, I don't know if will happen, because that means they have to try and replace him with someone, which I don't think it was in their strategy in terms of transfers this season. Or they just have to play him. And it's weird, because I think if they play him, I think the fans will just forget. Remember it was Lukaku, they didn't forget. Lukaku still can't come. If Lukaku says, I don't want to go to Napoli, I want to play for Chelsea next season, you think he can come back and not get booed?
I forgot it was a Chelsea place to play.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's been on loan because of the interview that he done, and there was more kind of uproar about that, and there was no one really defending Lukaku in that situation, even though the man just spoke out and said, look, you know what? I don't really want to be at this club. I want to be at another club. Yeah. A man's online being racist, and I've seen more people that people have been racially abusing Wesley Fofana for standing up for racism. Do you know how nuts that is? So this whole thing of like, oh, we need change, I think we're past that. I think that if the club really wanted to take a stand and the fans really want to take a stand, the fans would either boo him out of the club,
on them out,
and get him out of the club, because the fans got power, and the club would stand with the fans and say, you know what, you're right, we're not going to play him. But the club aren't going to do that. History tells you that, and the new ownership tells you that, because they're all about money, shirt sales, seats on bums on seats in the stadium. They want their biggest assets playing every week. So he's one of them. So he's going to play. But I think something needs to, when I say something needs to change, I think those are the kind of proper powerful things that you could do. Not turn up to the games. Walk out after I know it's stupid. I don't agree with this one, but walk out after 10 minutes of the game. Just empty out the stadium, or 8 minutes, because that's his number. Do you know what I mean? Walk out on the 8th minute and just walk out. If I got a season ticket, I'll walk out till you stop. And then, do you know what I mean? But then you're still paying the people. They're still getting paid. The money's still hitting the ticket office and all that. So it's not really impacting them. I would just not turn up to the game altogether.
No, it's true. It's true. But you're absolutely right. And this will be a big test to see where the club is at. And I think to an extent where some of the fans are since the John Terry, I'm going to say incident.
No, you can't say incident. It was a full on.
Yeah, that's what you know what I mean. Though, like just
man's guilty, because he was guilty of what we all watched the game. We watched the game on a Sunday afternoon. He said that shit. So and the fact that, and that's the worst thing. We all, like with was it Suarez and Evra? We didn't really know what was said. We kind of had to take it. And even Mikel, don't you remember when the ref was it? What ref was it? Was it Howard Webb? Was it? It was a ref.
Oh, this is going back a long time, but
a ref, yeah. And Mikel said he said something racial to him, and then he got cleared of it. There was nothing come of it. But with John Terry, we got to see. He didn't even need a lip reading analyst or whatever they call them, the experts. He didn't need none of that. You could see what he said, and he still got to kick ball after that and everything. So listen, people will be more outraged by the fact that Saka misses a penalty before they're outraged by Enzo being racist to his own teammates. That tells you already the society that we live in, and nothing will change because they don't see. I say this all the time. They'll put dogs over us. I'm sorry. We're here. Dogs are here. Everyone else is there.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's sad now. I'm smiling because it's like, what the fuck? But it's the truth, man.
No.
They'd run you over before they run over Lassie. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, they would. They would walk over you on fire to save Lassie. So that's the society we live in, and I can't be shocked when there's grown men, women, kids, whatever, being racist in 2024 because, like I said, probably live amongst them every day. In fact, I seen one in the shop the other day. I didn't speak to him. He just looked at me, and I could just tell he was racist.
Mm-hmm.
I could just tell by the
you get that feeling, don't you?
You just look at someone and think, yeah, you don't like me. Why don't? I know why you don't like me now. I just see it. So we live amongst them.
Mm.
So I can't be surprised. But I don't think it's an educational thing for Enzo. I don't think it's an educational thing. I think it's more.
This is valid.
Own to your thing. If you want to be, you know, I've always said, if you want to be a racist, yeah, just be a racist. Just actually be a racist. Just be a racist to my face, so I know that you're a racist. Don't be like hidden and covert about. Just say, yeah, I don't like you lot. I'd actually respect someone more if they done that. Do you know how mad that is?
No.
Because then I know I don't need to fuck with you, and you don't need to fuck with me, and that's it. We just move on.
Your distance, yeah.
Yeah, man. All this like, but I like, you're all right, mate, but I don't like the rest of you. No. Just tell me you don't like all of us.
Just lump me in with everybody, yes, and I'm good. I'll go chill over there with my homies.
Don't take me out the group, put me in the group, and then just say you don't like us. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, man. All this like, I'm sorry, and these aren't my ways. No, they are, because you've done it. If I cheat on my missus and go, you know what, but still love you, and you know the ring means something, and the day that we got married, I still fucking cheated. So I'm still a dog. I'm still a dog. Do you know what I mean? I cheated. Like, what's going on? So I don't know, man. But it's going to be interesting.
Can't wait.
Coming to America is going to be. What was that? What was Muhammad Ali's fight? Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah, because I don't want the Chelsea boys to back down. You see, I don't want them to back down and be like, because he's apologized. Apparently, he's apologized internally to certain people already. I don't want them to back down, and it kind of just gets brushed under the carpet, because that's why you remember Luis Suarez when he done it. That man came out with t-shirts on. So I don't want none of that. I want not Maluda. I want Fofana. In fact, I want Maluda as well. Maluda come back, and Kalu. You lot come back as well. But SCN, all of them, man, come back and stand up. And even the non-French players should be standing up. Raheem Sterling, all of them, man. Madweki, every single one of them should be standing up. Chukwuemeka, and saying, you know what, we're not having that. Because I guarantee you, none of them will look at him the same that they looked at him before. None of them will look at him the same.
You can't trust someone like that. You can't trust someone like that at all.
Mental, man. Mental. I can't believe we done that. And it's not just him though. But you know what's funny? Certain man like Messi, McAllister, I think a couple of United players posted Instagram posts to make sure they weren't on that bus.
I was with my family. Lady, I wouldn't. No, I can't remember.
I think it was McAllister posted himself on like a beach. So he's like, yeah, I wasn't on the coach. So you know, it's nothing to do with me.
So there's bare songs that day, you know, like, and I've been drinking, so I can't really recall the songs. And anyway, my kids, I had to take them to the toilet in the stadium.
Messi's was funny, man. If anyone who sees Messi's picture, just zoom in on the food that his son, I think his son's eating. It's some of the deadest food I've ever seen. Him. Messi, you know, multi-millionaire Messi's got his kids eating like, you know, them like shitty sausages you can get.
Like brown or beige.
Yeah, them shit ones that like, you know, you always go on holiday and you always see them. And you just think, I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't eat them. That hot dog one's a little bit like that kind of hot dog colour. He's got his son eating them. And he's got like Messi's got a nice plate of food, you know. And his son just sat there with like the driest pasta and a little bit of carb sausage. I thought, nah, you're fucking...
Well, maybe the son was misbehaving, isn't it? Maybe he said, listen,
punishment.
Yeah, if you don't wear a messy shirt to the game, I'm gonna get the dead food, you know. I'm gonna get the colourful thing.
One of his sons is like a proper Ronaldo fan, though, isn't it? So could be that one. Yeah. One of them when they were both in Spain. No, sorry, I think Ronaldo wasn't in Spain at the time, but Messi was still Barca, I think, or even PSG, one of the two. And his son was like looking around, waiting for Ronaldo to walk in. As soon as Ronaldo walked in, he said, "Fuck off, Dad." He was like hugging up Ronaldo and like high fiving him and that. And then, but I don't know, man. Must be mad.
That'll be the end, you know. I'll be like, listen, you're gonna have to go stay with your auntie in Bel Air, man.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me. One of them ones, isn't it? Trust me. But yeah, the last thing on the Enzo thing, interesting. Martinez from United, he was smart, man. He was on FaceTime to someone. No face, no case. You know, them way there. But now, in all seriousness, no, I think it'd be interesting. We might have to cover this again because I think more will come of it. More will come of it, man. We have to keep our ear to the streets with that one. But speaking of ears, Mr. Donald Trump. I got a lot of conspiracy theories. You know me already. I'm a conspiracy theorist guy already.
Yeah, I'm surprised that this is kind of the earliest I'm hearing about it.
What do you mean?
From you, I mean, I've been waiting. Our inbox has been empty. I was thinking, because like I told you, I spoke to someone already. They give me their theories.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm surprised it's taking this long for us to get. But you know, we're saving it for the pod.
Yeah, no. And to be fair, I was mad busy at the weekend. So when it happened as well, I got back from like where I was at, and then you see it on the TV, but I was tired. I was like, I'll look at that in the morning, and then I forgot. So yeah, I didn't really see it. But for context as well, so Donald Trump, I don't even know where it was actually. Whereabouts in America it was, you know, like a bit of like a hillbilly sort of town, a little bit. I'm sorry if that's not politically correct, but it was trying to find out where it was.
No, you know how I found out? Are you looking for it? I found out because I saw the 50 Cent beat and I was like, Rose, what? I was very confused, and when I went to the news, I was like, because you know, I haven't really been hitting the news the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's about right.
Someone tried to kill this guy.
Yeah, so yeah, it was in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So he's on his Trump rally. So anyone who doesn't know, Donald Trump was basically, there was an assassination attempt apparently on his life. The Wyoming Senator John Barrezo said that the Secret Services told them that they had spotted the attacker 1 hour before the attack, but lost sight of him. Boy, someone's getting sacked then. So yeah, basically, I think the bullet, sniper on the roof, trying to shoot Donald Trump, grazes his ear, apparently, allegedly. He goes down, throws up the black power. Because that's what he done. Do you see the first thing he done? Not shit in my ear, well, let's get me out of here. Man went like that, straight away. No, like, am I hit anywhere else?
Yeah.
I was like that. How can I get the black voters to vote for me? Boom. That's why I think it's a bit nuts that he done that.
You're right. I think obviously it's always mad, and I know that someone died and the people were injured.
Or did they?
So I'm not trying to talk ill of that, but the reaction and also all the coverage that has followed has made me question it a lot. Like even when you were watching the news, I think I was telling you, there's bare guys that's got like the tattoo with Donald Trump with the fist and the blood and the like.
Since he got shot.
Yeah. They got whoa, maybe, I don't know. Like it was literally must have been. I found out 2 days afterwards, so they must have got that done quick. But yeah. So you know, you look at it and you think for Donald Trump's campaign, not that this is perfect, but it's extremely convenient.
Do you know what I always go back to? I always go back to House of Cards. When anything like this happens, the first thing that comes into my head is, I know we shouldn't really bring that up because of Kevin Spacey, but House of Cards, anything that happens in real life takes me back to that program straight away, because that program kind of opened my eyes a little bit. I knew things happen in Oval Office and and whatever, but that program made me think, raw. Anything is possible, especially in a presidential campaign for the election and the presidential thing. Anything is on the table. You can do whatever you want. There's no hold bars. How are we going to win this election? Oh, you get shot in the ear. We've got a trained specialist on the roof over there. He'll just graze your ear a little bit, make it look like assassination.
That's the other thing as well. Like, I know it's easy to get guns, but for someone to make that attempt and miss, I know you can just miss, but
Listen.
he wasn't moving, was he? I think when I was watching the footage, he's pretty stationary. Like he's not. It's not like the Trump. Yeah, it's not like he's dancing or
no. And that's so. Anyone who's a sniper and who's a trained sniper and they're on the roof from however far they are, it's not their first time. I'm sorry. You might try with a little Coke can at first, or a little tin of beans or something in the forest somewhere in America, in Pennsylvania. But your first attempt at trying to shoot someone from range ain't going to be Donald Trump. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to have a bit of practice first.
Yeah. And also, Donald Trump's got a big head, you know. So I'm not wishing death on it. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking about the latest
Darwin Nunes.
No, but I'm just saying, like from a like a practical perspective, I've never tried to assassinate someone. I've never fired a gun, not a sniper anyway. So I don't know the mechanics, or I don't know what the kickback is like, or whatever like that. So maybe it's more complicated. But the way, when I saw the way, because there's footage of them being set up and the equipment that they've got, I'm looking at it thinking, I don't know. It's like when you watch them films and the bad guys are trying to shoot up, like James Bond or someone.
Yeah.
And they've licked off about 800 bullets, but they've all missed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no way that was his first attempt at sniping someone. I'm sorry. He's either, because I think the guy was young. I can't remember. I think he was young. Yeah, he was like 20 something. But over there, I've seen clips of videos where the parents are teaching the kids at like 6 to shoot guns. So he should be a veteran by now at 20 or whatever it is. I just think for someone who's had so much going on before that day at the shooting, ex-president, the Secret Service don't normally make them kind of mistakes. It all just seems a bit, and people say, oh yeah, but someone died. Has anyone actually seen the person that died? Not seen them, but just have we seen? The only picture I've seen is the shooter. I've seen like a full image of the shooter's face, like broke up.
Yeah, the mugshot. Yeah.
No, not the mugshot. Like the actual when they shot him, like on the floor, dead. I've seen that picture, but I haven't seen the picture of like the person that died or the relatives coming out saying, Susie was an amazing woman. I've not seen any of that. Now, normally, if someone dies like that, you would see something on the news to say, like, and the worst thing was I read that Donald Trump didn't even visit, because someone else got injured. I don't think they died. Someone else got injured. He didn't even go to the hospital to see them or the family of the woman that died or nothing. Guess where he was the next day?
Where was he?
Golf. The man went to play golf the next day, So
there's a lot of things that make you question what's going on. But I mean, he's gonna win this election anyway.
Well, that's it, man. But this increases that chance now, because I think he was always going to win anyway. But it's kind of like you ain't got no choice but to vote for him now.
It's a hero.
Yeah,
in the eyes of people.
Exactly. But even
a black hero as well.
Because the way he threw that fist up, I thought, is he Stone Cold Steve Austin or something? The way he just went like that and threw it up. Because I was like,
glass shattered.
Yeah, come on. He must have heard the music when his ear was ringing. He must have heard the Stone Cold theme music or something. Because the way he threw his hand up like that, and then he dropped it again and done it again as he got into the car, I thought, nah, this is stage, man. Because you see, if I get shot, the last thing I'm doing or thinking about is doing any of that. I'm checking for other case I got shot or something. Get me out. I'm running. I'm not even thinking to throw my hand up like that. And then someone said, oh, but there's a woman, I think she's an actress in, I can't remember what program she's in, it was online, and she was basically saying, oh, I lived in Harlem and da-da-da, and I know what gunshots sound like, and you wouldn't get that kind of cut like that, and he would have had, like in movies or things, they got like, or like in wrestling as well, they've got the thing where you can burst it and then put it on your ear and all that, like the fake blood. She said that's why he went down. So when he went down, bang, put it on his ear quickly. And she was dead serious, like, swear to God, she was serious. Because the way she said it was like,
actually bad.
It was straight face. And she was like, that's why when he threw him on the ground, someone would have just done that, like, quickly, drizzle it on his ear like ketchup, like Heinz, whack it on, and then put him in the car. Because he didn't even look shocked when he got shot or nothing. Like, you know, when he didn't even look, I don't know, like, he didn't, like, surely getting shot in the ear must hurt. Like, it must hurt.
The only thing I'll say with that, just to bring a slight bit of balance, is obviously when the adrenaline's pumping. I've never been shot, but I wonder, you know, sometimes you get hurt, or, you know, people have said the story where they've been hurt, or and then they've not been stabbed, but they only feel the pain like later.
Yeah.
But even with that, like I said, there's too much in that reaction where I'm looking at thinking, I don't know if someone took a shot at me and I didn't know that I was going to get shot that day. There's a number of things I wouldn't have done, and do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's a bit of a weird one, but if it has been staged, I want to be alive for when that story comes out.
It won't come out though. I'm still on the side of the Twin Towers and all that. So, do you know, like, one person dying at a rally, or hundreds of people, was it even close to thousands, would be hundreds of people dying, whatever it was, in the Twin Towers. Do you think people care about sacrificing one life for a stunt? Like, they're not bothered. There's one less person on the earth. They're not bothered. So people saying, "Oh yeah, but someone died." Bro, people die every day.
No.
Do you know what I mean? That's just one less person.
That's the price of business.
One less person for them to deal with in terms of whatever. And if she never had insurance, then she's fucked anyway, especially in America. So they're not bothered about that. They sacrifice one person. This is what I'm saying, House of Cards. You think House of Cards wouldn't have done this storyline? Kevin Spacey gets shot in the ear and someone else gets shot.
They would have brought it back for a Christmas special to cover this one, innit?
And how do we know the person that did get unfortunately lose their life? How do we know they were meant to lose their life? Maybe they just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sad that they lost their life, but I'm telling you, man, the whole thing is staged because that it's just staged, man. Come on. You don't need to be a scientist to realize that, an expert. You can see that it's staged. The man's on the roof. They told him an hour before that he was on there. No one thought to go and check it out. Then they lost him. But he managed to still climb onto a roof and still do the shooting anyway. So after when someone told him an hour into it, no one didn't think to lock off the whole thing and cancel the thing and make sure Donald Trump doesn't get up there. Because that's what I would have done if I was Secret Service. I was in, hold on, there's a shooter somewhere. We've lost him. We can't let you go on the stage now because we don't know where he is. They still let him go on the stage knowing that there's a shooter out there. Come on, man.
Or maybe someone wanted him to die. I'm thinking about
inside job
4 now.
Inside job.
Well, I don't know. Like, just, you know, there's so many different. There's just something off about all of it. Whatever it is off about it.
Well, America's like that, though. I think there's something off about America. Full stop. Don't you think? Like, when was the last time you heard a good story come out of America? And when I say a good story, I just mean like, it's either something really random that you just think, what the fuck is this that I'm watching? Like, there was a video the other day, I don't know if you got to see it, yeah? Going off topic a little bit, but there's a woman and she's like dressed in like just underwear in like a shop in like fucking, I don't know what city, like what state it is in America. And she's got high stripper heels on, and the guy's recording her and he's like, I bet you can't run in those heels. And he's like, why have you got why are you dressed like that? And she's like, I'll fucking run after you in a minute and kick the shit out of you. And you went, I bet you can't run in those heels. And she starts running and the man slows it. Like, I don't know how he done it, like edited the video, but he does it in slow motion when she's running. He sprints out of the shop. Then he walks around the corner and then there's a guy like just drugged up on the floor, like black guy just sleeping on the floor. And he's just like, you can't stay there. You're going to get run over, dog. You're going to get run over. And I'm just like, America's just one big fucking.
What is your feed saying?
No. This is like, I get sent these mad things, but you've never seen a video of like something in America where you just thought, it's a normal video. Like, it's just a normal thing, like a normal.
I mean, well, I think it's like any country though. You got, obviously America's huge in it, so you got to get all kinds.
But have you seen a decent one? But tell me a decent video. Even the little kid we spoke about the wife swap thing, going back to then, even that's mad. You know what I mean? Like, you never see nothing wrong in America.
That's what our lens doing it, because they see a lot of things here. the Hugo Carson thing. What is going on?
Yeah, but they
on
don't
that little Ebrod Island.
they don't get our culture is very different, but you know what I mean though, like everything is white. Like there's another video actually I seen the other day very quickly. There's a video where a guy, he says, I sent it this morning, is the guys are like Walmart, yeah, and he goes over to like one of the shop workers in there, and he says, look, I need to, where's your gun section and your bullet section? My wife's just slept with my granddad or something stupid like that. Do you know what I mean? And the guy's like, oh dog, man, no, you can't kill him, man. Don't kill him, man. You gotta see some truthfulness. You gotta go seek some help from God. And I'm just like, fucking what the fuck, man? Imagine going to get like a loaf of bread or something, and you're hearing that conversation in Walmart. Like, nothing's normal in America, man. There's nothing in America. That's why I'm scared to go there as well. I wouldn't go back there. I want to go to New York one more time, but I'm scared to go there because I'm like, it is literally GTA. It's literally GTA.
There's too much to unpack.
Because I'm not even lying, it's nuts over there. So going back to Donald Trump, that's why I think you could get away with staging that, because no one's going to think it's a bit out of the ordinary, isn't it? Because it's just, to them, that is normal. That is normal. In fact, that's not even just normal, that's sensible. Their normal is like the woman running out the shop in her underwear with the stripper heels on. That's normal. So, boy,
I think I'll show you as well. I've just seen regular videos. I know the mad ones are quite mad, but for me personally, it's just some of the cultural stuff I don't really understand. So it seems wild.
Oh.
But I know that we have that here, and I'm sure when they watch stuff from a lot of countries, when they see stuff here.
Oh yeah, we've got madness here, but it's nowhere on the level of like, you couldn't walk into Sainsbury's and go to ask the man where the flipping AK-47 thing is and where's the bullets, because do you know what I mean? That was a mad video, because the shop worker's trying to process it in his head what the man's saying to him, also thinking, should I show him where the guns are? And then he's like, you can see he's fighting with himself to like not help him, but he wants to help him in a way that he knows that he's not going to hurt anyone. Nuts, man, absolute bonkers, man. But yeah, shout out to Donald Trump. Shout out to Donald Trump, because he looks like he's winning the election, like you said. But I'll tell you what made my head go last night.
Go on.
The Turkish Barbers thing that you sent me, man. Nah, because that was nuts. When I seen it, yeah, I was like, at first I was like envious, because like, I could do one of those kind of haircuts still. And then I seen in the comments someone said, even if you're bald, you can go and get your beard shaped up on that. I was like, oh yeah, let me go. Have you been to a Turkish barber before?
No, I haven't.
No. Would you go to a Turkish barber?
So when I saw it, the whole video, I was thinking maybe not the thing where he's got like the fire.
Yeah, you see that bit? You see, because I thought that up until that point, yeah, I thought this is kind of okay a little bit, like he's getting the things up the man's nose and the nostrils and that, and
even like the ear thing,
hinting on his ears. I thought, oh yeah, I get why you want to do that, because them kind of bits, they're annoying a little bit.
Yeah.
But when I seen him lick out the flipping, the liquid, the flame thing, I thought, nah, man, imagine that. Because he looked like it hurt, because I think he said in the video that bit hurt a little bit. And then he said it was another bit.
But man's got a fire on your ear. You might want to go get a trim. No,
go on.
To be fair, that particular one looks more specialist, because I haven't been, but like, because he's doing all the massages on the shoulder, and the vibrating
right,
thing.
Yeah.
You love this whole man's leg to shake
like that, guys. It's like that in the shed. His legs are just going up and down like that.
But no, the actual. I'm not gonna lie. I can't. My barber's sick. I've been going to our barber for time.
Yeah.
And he's you obviously know my barber is. He's cool, but I can see, like when women go to the hair salon or whatever, the hair salon, and they have a proper experience. Like even little things like what I don't know if it happens to the barbers in Liverpool, but even just little things like washing your hair after it's done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That would actually be quite sick. Like the little steam. Do you know what I mean? So, but there must be barbers that do it here. There's a barbers in Liverpool that does it, but it's not. I would guess more for like. It's not Afro-Caribbean, I don't think. Yeah. But I know a lot of the training now does include how to cut different hair, because I think
Yeah.
from a safety perspective, just knowing someone who knows the hair like culturally is good. But I also think it's okay if someone's like trained in it and has studied it.
Yeah,
I don't see a problem with it.
there's a barber there called Sid the Barber. Like he can cater for like both all textures of hair and everything, and he's sick. Well, I don't take my son there, but I know people that go there. And they go there and he sorts them out and everything, and he cuts them proper. And but then there's others that I think are tailored more to just like European hair, and do you know what I mean? So, but the Turkish thing, I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that video, I thought, because I do like, I want someone to like proper line up my beard sometimes, and do you know what I mean? Do all that, man. But I think the best place I've heard to go, ironically, to get like those kind of thing is actually Turkey. Like if you go there, because it costs next to nothing in Turkey, but they'll give you that the proper Rolls Royce service when they do it, because they're very like they want to make sure that they do things properly. Whereas I thought that guy there, I think he knew the camera was on him, so he's making sure like, let me make sure I do this. Or
platinum service.
Or he paid for a platinum service, do you know what I mean? Which probably cost him a bit of money. But in Turkey, I think they do you proper for a nice change. And yeah, man. Do you know what? I've never been to Turkey actually. So I think I'd try and get the do you know what I mean?
I think I try and get that.
I think you would, you know.
No, you wouldn't, man.
I don't know if I could be bothered though. I don't know for the price. I tell you what I do want to do. I do want to get my teeth fixed up though. I think my teeth will be I want to get my teeth like fixed up and that. So, but I might go Turkey next year. You might see me come back with the Mo Salah. Not even Mo Salah actually. It's a bad.
Wayne Rooney did.
Might come back with the rain, because I thought Mo Salah shaved his head. He was coming back with the lineup. Yeah, he just shaved his head. So now he looks mental. But yeah, the Wayne Rooney thing might come back with that.
Do you know what it reminds you of? I don't know if you ever see My Wife and Kids, but there's an episode where the dad, his friend dies and he has the little hair piece.
Yeah, I've seen it. I remember it, man. I remember it.
As he's going to come back with an afro, yeah? Like it's the 80s.
Do you know what, though? I think for me, it must have like the 80s, you know. For me, though, I think I'm not even that bothered, man. You know, like some people, like, I'm not even that bothered. When I see videos like the one you sent me yesterday, I think, I wish I could just go and get a proper trim, and you know what I mean? But I don't remember we done the episode about the barber, and someone put a comment in there actually on that video you sent me. Someone said, you go to a black man barber, he's sitting there chatting about gal for half an hour, you send you to the shop, he goes to the shop, and someone else put that, and I thought, we spoke about that on the pod, man, but that's the only thing what used to put me off going to barbers all the time was, you're in there for just as long as the women are in the hairdressers. Like women are in
so they changed it now. So most of them, if not, I don't say all of them, but most of them is appointment. So my one,
but even that. How many times when you went, was you in there at the exact time that you're supposed to be in the chair?
To be fair, that was the only time he was a little bit late, but only by like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because when I went the time before, I got there.
This is when you didn't pop
20 minutes before, and he was outside. He was waiting.
Okay.
So yeah, see,
they're getting better. They're getting better.
It depends. I think if your barber's in demand, mine is then he wants to keep it on the clock.
Yeah,
so he goes and he travels and does
like
different. Yeah. Well, he's at he's at the Euros, obviously doing hair there as well. Yeah, so he's not that he don't give a shit, but my little, like, you know,
like
4 o'clock on a Friday. My little 4 o'clock on a Friday thing is not his priority. Do you know what I mean? So so I can see why you want to keep it. You want to keep it. Right. So
man.
Yeah, but no. I want to.
Do you answer the question actually? Sorry, would you get a Turkish thing?
Oh, listen, I would, but I don't have my beard ain't grown through yet. My puberty's come through to everything apart from my beard.
The lines aren't connected.
Yeah. No, you see, man, it's like patchy. So, which is cool. That's just my favorite.
That's weird though. Because I think one day it will, you know, like I would say mine was years ago though. But I was like 20 something. I remember like bits would never really connect fully, and then one. I just could not be bothered shaving, man. I thought I'm going to leave it just to grow out, see what happens. And then, I mean, it's still not fully connected, but it connects a bit. And I was like, let me just, but It's a pain. That's another pain though. Shaving, it's a pain, man.
So I'm okay with it not being improved.
Yeah.
Let's maintain. But no, I think it needs to be normalized because it's like, it's like that. I think with men when it comes to height or like growing a beard and things like that, and it's just I can't. I mean, unless I get implants or did it all the spray thing. Imagine. I bet people will put ear implants. That must be a thing. That's cool.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. No, they have. You can get a beard transplant because if you got a full head of hair, if you got a full head of hair, they can put the follicles in your where there's gaps and then it grows.
Listen.
Turkey's the place for that.
I look how I look, man.
Yeah, listen, that's the level of life I'm at right now. If I look a certain way, the only thing I will never have is crusty feet. I'll always have to clean up, especially in the summer. I hate seeing people and then clean the bottom of their feet and it's all crusty. And do you know what I mean? You got dry foot, man. You got to sort that. Anything else, I'm just gonna live with now. If you see me, I put a bit of weight on because I've been drinking. I put a bit of weight on. If I lose the weight, I lose the weight. You see me when I lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them.
Yeah.
I'm old now. I'm not out here trying to impress nobody. So you see me, I ain't shaved my head, I ain't shaved my beard. You see me walking looking like a crackhead, a tramp. Just leave me be, man. I'm going to shop and just leave me, man. I'm going to get a loaf of bread, man. I'm just stepping out the ass for 5 minutes, man. Just leave me. But it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, the turkey thing, if you're on it, let us know, man, in the comments. If you would, if you're like me and you might need to go to visit Turkey, let me know if you do that. If not, then let me know why you wouldn't do that. Let us know what you think about Donald Trump as well. Is it a conspiracy theory? Is it Donald Trump just being unlucky again? Seems to be always unlucky, that man. And Enzo, what happens to Enzo Fernandez at Chelsea? Should he get banned? Should he get sold? Should he get moved on to loan? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to go to the audio version of the podcast as well. As I said before, like the video as well. And then we'll be back next week, man. Episode 5 done.
Peace.